The UN Secretary General is frequently treated as a purely diplomatic figure. But if you look at the levers they actually pull, they operate as the central architect for global policies on trade, climate, and international security. As the office shapes international discussions on climate policy and digital governance, these priorities increasingly intersect with private corporate investment strategies and the way analysts assess sovereign risk. Whoever takes on this role next will inherit an international system under severe, immediate stress. They will have to navigate intense geopolitical rivalries, increasingly fragmented global governance, and multiplying humanitarian crises. The world requires an active, unifying executive for the next 5 years to manage these intersecting challenges and keep the multilateral system functioning.
Yet, for a position with such massive public consequences, the hiring process used to fill it operates behind closed doors, shielded from almost all public scrutiny. That secretive selection is happening right now, deep inside the United Nations headquarters in New York. Major powers treat this succession as a proxy battle, vying to install a leader who aligns with their specific vision for the ideological control of the global order. The UN Security Council has just advanced that battle, setting August 21st for its second round of voting to narrow down the field of applicants. They call this a straw poll, a highly confidential, informal ballot designed to test the waters, measure diplomatic support, and quietly eliminate candidates who lack traction. The first round of voting produced a distinct frontrunner. Former Costa Rican Vice President Rebecca Greenspan has emerged with a significant early lead. She is currently outpacing established heavyweights in the diplomatic arena, including the International Atomic Energy Agency's Director General, Rafael Grossi. The results also show strong initial backing for other Global South leaders, like former Guyanese Foreign Minister Carolyn Rodriguez Burquette. These contenders offer vastly different resumes to the UN, but their survival in this race relies entirely on appeasing a deeply divided room of exactly 15 nations. The United Nations represents 193 member states, but the decision is bottlenecked through the 15 members of the Security Council. Power is concentrated even further into the P5. Any single one of these 5 possesses absolute power to kill a candidacy with a veto. As the straw polls continue into September and October, the Council will switch to color-coded ballots. This mechanical shift will reveal if a P5 member has silently exercised that fatal veto power against a specific candidate. The true objective of the Security Council's gauntlet is rarely to elevate the most visionary leader. It is to find the one candidate who manages to survive without threatening the interests of any rival superpower. Eventually, the Security Council must agree to recommend a single surviving name. That lone candidate is then presented here to the 193-member General Assembly for formal and nearly guaranteed approval. The upcoming August 21st poll is the next phase of this elimination process, but it serves a dual purpose as a real-time stress test of the global alliance network. International investors and global markets track these closed-door negotiations closely to measure the actual depth of current geopolitical divisions. The voting patterns will expose whether major powers can still find a unified consensus, or if the multilateral system is entirely paralyzed by internal gridlock. The person who survives this veto gauntlet serves as a definitive metric. Their appointment signals whether a fractured global system is still capable of achieving consensus for the next 5 years.